A landlord on Long Island is calling them the tenants from hell.
Yeah, he says a couple broke into his house and is living there rent-free.
So when he couldn't get them out, he called Fox 5's Arnold Diaz.
So this is your house, but you can't get in there.
I can't do anything.
Jack Lemp says for the past 8 months, he's been trying to remove 2 squatters, Dwayne and Diane McCoskey, who are living in his rental home in Shirley, Long Island. When we went to the house, Dwayne McCoskey gave us the finger. His wife shouted at me from inside.
Go away!
You're the one who's not supposed to be living here.
Don't tell me what I'm supposed to be doing.
These people broke into my house in October without permission, without a key, and they've been living here since October.
Dwayne McCoskey is a bus driver for a private company. You're squatters at that house in Shirley, aren't you?
That's wrong. No.
You're not squatters?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the owners of the house say that you and your wife broke in and that you're squatting there.
No, that's not right.
The McCoskies first came to the house in September saying they wanted to rent it and gave a $1,700 deposit to Jack's ex-wife Heidi. She sent them a lease to sign.
I said nobody's allowed to move in until that's signed and comes back with the actual first and last month's rent. I never heard back from them. I never got the signed lease back, and we never turned keys over to them.
But a month later, she went to the house and was shocked to find the McCoskies living there.
Diane started cursing at me, screaming at me, and she was laughing. She kept saying, well, Heidi, you need to learn your laws. She says, I'm going to be claiming that I'm disabled, and you're not getting us out of here.
The police came, but said there's nothing they could do.
They said, unless I want to get arrested, I need to stay away from that property. While she's living there, she's got the rights.
Do you have a lease?
Yeah, I have a lease.
You do?
Yeah.
Did I see a copy of it?
I don't have it with me.
Dwayne later sent me a fax saying, we have a lease, but did not sign. Still, the couple was able to get the utilities turned on, so Jack Lemp turned them off.
I disconnected the heat and shut off the water.
But the squatters called the health department and Lemp was ordered to turn the utilities back on or be fined up to $1,000 a day.
They said, we don't care. They don't have a lease. We don't care if they broke in. We don't care if they're squatters. If there's somebody living there, you have to have heat and you have to have water. So you gotta be kidding me.
You're aware they're trying to get you out.
I know. I'm getting out.
When are you going to get out?
As soon as possible.
But when they wouldn't leave voluntarily, Lemp then tried forcing them out by removing the doors and many of the windows, prompting this nasty message from Diane.
Bring the staff and bring this ass. Bring us to court like you're supposed to do, ass.
He took the doors off, which is wrong.
Yeah, well, because you don't have a right to live there.
I'm getting out. As soon as I can find a place, I'm getting out.
But you've been there for almost 8 months.
Yeah, so?
So, and not paid any rent, have you?
I paid rent.
When?
But my wife's got the receipts at home.
But when I went to the house a few days later, his wife wouldn't come out and couldn't show us any receipts. Your husband said he had rent receipts. I'd like to see them.
Can you go away? All right? Go away!
And get this, the squatters weren't content to just live here rent-free. Believe it or not, they actually tried to rent out the upper floor. They contacted a real estate broker who said they needed permission from the owner to rent the upstairs, so the agent called Jack.
She goes, well, some people, Dwayne, want to rent it out. They're trying to rent it. I said, what?
Jack Lemp did eventually have to hire an attorney.
I have no rights. I had to go to court, get an eviction notice for people that broke into my home.
The judge recently granted the eviction order, but the sheriff has yet to serve it, and the McCoskies don't appear to be in any hurry to move. You have an eviction notice against you.
Good, we know that.
Are you getting out?
Don't worry about it. That's not for you to know.
And we've learned the McCoskies have done this before. Are you and your wife like professional squatters? Because you've done this before.
No, that's wrong.
You've done this before. The sheriff had to evict you from another apartment.
Nope. Nope.
The homeowners had to get a restraining order against you after you hit the guy in the face, right?
I didn't hit him, no.
Really?
That's wrong. I don't know where you got the information from.
We're getting the information from the Nassau County Sheriff's Department, which confirms the McCoskies have been evicted before, and county police records, which show Dwayne was charged with assaulting the landlord. He pled guilty to harassment, and an order of protection was issued against him. These people say that you're like the tenants from hell, they say.
They're full of baloney.
Really?
They're liars. They lie like no tomorrow.
So into our Fox 5 Hall of Shame, we induct Dwayne and Diane McCoskey. Landlords beware.
Shame, shame, shame.